Hey y'all, my name is Sensei Trashcan and welcome back to Skyrim. So, where we last left off, we had collected a bunch of books for the librarian at the college, and that's about it. We should probably go about giving those back to him, so let's get to it.
That it? It's your best. Enough! Listen now!
Hmm. Has instructed you to eliminate Floki by any means necessary. Failure is not an option, indeed.
They say
This is about to
Qa'dojo
be
and
very
enemies
interesting.
were doomed because of the cruel nature of the world. Remind me to use that excuse if I ever break up with someone. It's not you. It's not even me. It's the cruel nature of the world.
Nah, he's gonna die. For some reason, the Storm Cloaks have taken over an entire fort, and I don't know why or how, but the AI is actually properly garrisoned there, so.
Hey, there's a cave here. Animals, bandits, or maybe both.
Yeah.
You're a disgrace to your
I
own
hear
kind.
Sovngarde's lovely this time of year.
God! It's nothing.
Be careful.
Imp hands?
Ha!
God, I'm carrying a lot of shit. I really need to find a place to store most of this shit.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Sorry, all out of mercy. Okay, that's a cool design. Anyway, where's that Khajiit? Ah. Hey, we just saved you! Least you could do is give a little, what's it called? Thanks?
Well met, traveler. I am Qa'dojo, a monk making the pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura.
Well, you'll enjoy it. It's pretty big and statuesque.
Yes, the shrine of Azura is said to be one of the great wonders of Tamriel, built by the Dunmer to pay homage to the Daedric prince. I have heard that she does indeed look east to Morrowind, offering sanctuary to her humble servants. Some may frown upon worship of the Daedra, as if the Aedra held a monopoly on the forces of good, when in truth, both the Aedra and Daedra are capable of love and mercy.
That's very interesting. Please elaborate.
I follow the path of balance through opposition. The Aedra and Daedra are the embodiment of this mantra. It is a common misconception that these balancing forces are the spirit of good and evil, a reductive and flawed interpretation. The Aedra are the agents of stasis and order. The Daedra are the essence of change and chaos, for chaos itself cannot be an agent of anything. When the two are in balance, time progresses at its natural flow. The world changes as it stays the same. Although in truth, it is not for us to attach labels to the creators. If mortals cannot divine the nature of themselves, it is quite presumptuous to try the same with the gods.
That was deep. And thought-provoking. How the hell did you come to that conclusion, by the way?
I was trained as a priest of Stendar, but I felt the temple did not do enough to disavow the militants who walk the land in his name. I considered converting to the Temple of Julianos, and had packed for the great chapel in Skingrad to begin my training. There was only one item I could not find. My copy of the book, Aedra and Daedra. I scoured every corner of my quarters.
Pretty good book.
Until at last I saw it.
Where was it?
It was placed on top of a high bookshelf. Now, they say those who hurry only slow themselves in the end. If only I heeded such sage advice. Instead of reaching for the footstool, I attempted to climb the shelf, only to fall flat on my tail. However, as it so happens, I lost my balance but gained my footing. For when my head struck the ground, I had a vision.
So the entire doctrine you follow is based on a concussion.
It was an act of the divines, as was the placement of the book, and the title of the book itself. In my vision, I saw a constellation of gods, Aedra and Daedra. They made no distinction between themselves, for one were all, and all were one.
So you plan on staying in Skyrim?
One must both have purpose and flexibility. He may walk a path of many roads to the same destination. He may not know where the destination lies until the moment he arrives at it. And even then, it may not fulfill his true purpose. I am reminded of the story of a carpenter who was tasked with hanging a painting for the Count.
This gotta be interesting.
The painting was hung over the bedchamber, and while it seemed to be a perfect fit, the Count nevertheless told the carpenter to take it down. Back and forth the pair went, from the study to the great hall, each time the Count requesting the carpenter to hang the painting, then remove it, after walking the breadth of the castle. At long last, they returned to the bedchamber. Only this time, when the painting was hung, the Count was satisfied, for only by seeing all other alternatives did he know his choice was true. And thus, my request is this. If you will do me the honor of being my carpenter, and I yours, then I will forever be in your debt.
Sure, you can follow me.
Ah, It seems there is another who travels by your side. As such, I will
Ah,
wait
crap,
for
that mod
my
doesn't
turn.
work with this one.
Well met.
Will you follow me now?
Ah, it seems there is another who travels by your side. As such, I will wait for my turn.
That did not work. Crap. I will.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
I'll figure it out eventually. Why is there just a...
As an adventurer, I've experienced some of the most intense wounds you can imagine, but nothing comes close to biting the inside of your lip.
Free horse.
Hmm?
What the? Okay.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
gawking at?
Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort, the Rift.
Is there really shame I couldn't recruit him? I thought I installed the patch. Guess it didn't work. Oh well. You are still very pretty. What the hell was that?
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Yeah, nah. I don't know what you're talking about.
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it.
What are you talking about?
Well, I suppose I could use a hand with something, yes. Feralda's working on something, and I want to know what it is. I want her notes. You think you could get them for me without her knowing?
You want me to steal from Peralda?
Yes. Yes, it is. You have a problem with that? Look, either you get the notes, or I'll figure out another way to do it. Just come find me if you get your hands on them.
Maybe? Okay.
Until next time.
Right? Yo, Urag.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
So here's the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these.
When books are strewn about
Alright.
it makes it impossible to determine if a book's been checked out.
Alright then.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors
Fuck.
come in here.
Hold on. This one?
Gather the books without any concern for the
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pretty. You need a book? You talk to me. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
I will need to have a word with Hurog regarding your training.
Until next time.
I'm still waiting for those notes, if you can get them.
There are few places. That incident in Morthal was just a... Take a look. Until next
You know.
time.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Restoration. So you wish to master the arcane arts? All right then.
Am I still wearing the... yes, I am. I should take that off. Help there.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Urag wanted me to come see you.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
Book. Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before.
Very eldritch.
Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
Well, that's good.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yeah,
Yes,
staring in an
I've
orb
no
and
doubt of
talking.
its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity.
Yeah, how dare
I
you?
suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
Indeed.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
What's going on?
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Why are you so concerned?
I'll be the one asking the questions.
Oh, no,
All
no.
You need to know
You don't know
is
me.
that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
You don't know me. I'm the one who asks questions all the time, to the point of annoying people. Now, frankly, I have no interest in you as a character, so, you know, I'm not going to ask any questions
Now,
about you.
you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
You're the fuck from in my head.
It is good to meet you in person.
What did you do just now?
I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
I mean, I could have told you that. So what's this have to do with me?
You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college.
Fair
I'm
enough.
all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate.
Yeah, he's a bit of a
Nevertheless, my
twat.
order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
So, what's the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
And what do you want me to do?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Auger of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Who?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
Okay, where do I find him?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Well,
Awkward silence.
what is the meaning of
Never mind.
this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I
Uncommon should
apologize if I have
relax.
offended you.
Hasn't
in
he
any
heard
way.
of a Sijic order? You
We
walk
will
into a
see
tavern,
about this.
Order 400 sweet rolls, and when the maid brings them over, you run.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
So, do you happen to know anyone named the Auger of Dunlane?
Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Until next time.
Yeah. So I need to go talk to Tolfdir. Got it. Ah, perfect.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Tolfdir.
The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
I'm looking for some guy named the Auger of Dunlane. You know where he is?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Okay, I can do that. So where is this Midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Alright.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books without any concern.
You look like you're worried about something.
I'm afraid so. There's a problem with one of the Jarls here in Skyrim. He's been complaining of a member of the college running amok in his home. We have, of course, severed old ties with the mage in question, but the Jarl isn't appeased. So the mage needs to be taken care of, if you understand me. I would hate to see our reputation further tarnished.
Tolfdir, I never would have assumed you'd be asking me to murder someone. I will gladly do it. Not because you asked, but because I love murdering people. Shit, I said the quiet part out loud. Oh well, whatever. Granted, I'll deal with it later.
Can you possibly help Jazak?
Later. To the Midden we go!
You know, they say knowledge is its
Ow.
own reward.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Why do I get the feeling you guys aren't supposed to be down here? Okay. Oh, where am I getting hit from?
Why don't you stay dead this time?
Oh, alright then. Good shot, Rumarin.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments.
Alright.
Still, you persist. Very well.
Yes. Oh.
You may enter.
Hello. Tolfnir says hi. Also, are you the Auger?
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
Nope, they haven't. I was told to find you.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why.
Correct.
Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction.
I mean, I figured I would be the cause of my own death.
Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
Are you certain? I'm gonna guess Unkano.
The one who calls himself Unkano.
Bingo!
He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
And that is?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware.
Correct.
To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff.
So, a Staff of Magnus?
Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
But ah, damn it, I wanted to talk to you some more.
Oh, the Auger of Dunlane. Now it makes sense. Here I was excited about meeting a magical ogre, and instead it's some talking ball of light.
Alright. Well, let's make our way out of here, I guess. Close the door. Let's not be rude. I'm sure he can close it himself, but again, it would be rude. What's up here? Neat.
Is this what you want? Right, that's one less thing to worry about. Oh, the Auger of Dunlane. Now it makes sense. Here I was excited about meeting a magical ogre, and instead it's some talking ball of light.
I have no idea what this is for. Wait, why do you have gold on you? Like garnet? Oh, this way. That's not ominous at all.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Cesargo continues to struggle with walls.
Yo, Savos.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I have important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Auger of Dunlane.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
I agree. You mean me, don't you? It's always me.
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Auger for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic.
Oh, I'm enthusiastic.
Something
I get to go kill shit.
specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find it. We found this after all.
The staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done.
Oh, you flatter me.
This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Oh, Mirabelle.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
So, Savos told me to ask you about the Staff of Magnus.
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
I just told you.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
Who were the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the Imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic.
Yeah, right,
I was quite
dickheads
surprised
there.
to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
Ah, greedy dickheads. So no one knows about the staff's location?
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Alright, I'll go browbeat some researchers. But before that, I think this is a good place to stop for now. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you continue to enjoy yourself.
Here, in Skyrim? Well, there's a lot of people here in Skyrim, I suppose. By the way, what's your synod?
What was I saying? Right. I hope you all continue to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.